Let's get ready. Oh,
Are you allowed to say that?
That's trademark. We were going to call this what were we going to call this?
RumChata Rumble.
That's totally stupid.
It is stupid, but it's funny.
Let's get ready to rumble!
We have 2 bottles.
So we've decided we are both going to make RumChata drinks today, but we are going to make them up with whatever liquor we have
Whatever
on
we
hand.
happen to have on the shelves.
So I planned it out, made notes. I know what I'm making. You don't know,
wing it.
and you're just gonna.
I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna wait and see what you do first, because I obviously don't want to copy you. And then whatever's left over, I'll figure something out.
Let's see what happens. I'm going spicy.
Okay. All right. I already had a little bit of an idea in my head, but I think. Go ahead. Tell me what you're doing.
Let me pick some bottles.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go.
Ancho Reyes chili
so good.
liquor
It's so
from
good.
Mexico. A little spiced rum. We'll go with the Sailor Jerry spiced rum.
A lot going on here.
And the Mole bitters, which are the Exocolato.
I see that and I see
I have
chocolate.
no idea.
I call it chocolate. I don't know.
But
Chocolate
Mole bitters, product of Mexico. Sailor Jerry, I'm assuming a product of the United States.
As is the RumChata.
Oh, RumChata, Wisconsin. It's rum and actually though I think it's Caribbean.
Rum and
I think it's Caribbean rum and Wisconsin dairy cream. So it could be too spicy. Mole bitters, not
No such thing as too spicy.
not in line, I guess, with traditional mole sauce. This is more chocolate, vanilla, plum, almonds. I think maybe some herbs.
Lots
and
going
spices.
on. There is going to be a lot going on in this cocktail.
These bitters are known to add depth and nuance to a drink.
But you have a lot of flavors going on. Like, I can't wait to try this. I can't
Could
wait.
taste horrible.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? My plan is, in all things, start out with a good plan and then
Go sideways.
Go to hell from there. 3 ounces of RumChata, 1 ounce of chili liquor, 1 ounce of spiced rum, and 1 dash, which is 8 to 10 drops of the Mole bitters.
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong? We're gonna shake it over ice. All right.
Are you excited?
I have
Are you
no
excited?
idea how this is gonna go.
I'm excited. This is
We
different.
get
Like,
to-
I feel like I have to get out of your
We
way.
get to use the RumChata.
Yeah,
All right. Which one's the 2 ouncer?
that's a 2.
That's a 2.
It's fun being on this side of the cocktail shaker.
Smell the cinnamon.
That's just 2. You were going to do 3 of this.
3, 1, and 1.
He has me. Just do a half of that. Yeah, just wing it. That looks good to me.
We're just glad that we're doing something with the RumChata.
You know, right? I am so excited. I love this liquor. It is so good.
Ancho Reyes.
Yes.
Poblano peppers.
Yes.
When you put them out in the sun, you let them dry and dehydrate. That's how they become ancho, which I believe ancho is wide. So it's wide chili is the
Always learning
the
things.
way the name.
I feel like I'm in your way today. Smell good?
It does. That stuff is amazing. That was a good find.
This is where you make me nervous.
Why?
Like, all the liquors. What else can we throw at it? Holy mackerel.
Okay, we're ready to shake.
Wait, you forgot your bitters.
A dash of bitters. So again, I think
That's a big
I
pot.
think it's described as like almonds, plums, cinnamon, vanilla.
Well, isn't a mole sauce like a whole lot of flavors all kind of simmered and sauteed together? So I guess mole by definition would be a variety of flavors, right? I don't know. I'm winging it.
10 drops in using.
Sure.
It's a dash.
Whatever you think.
See, I moved everything to this side.
No, I see that, so I can put it
so
back,
I
right?
knew that I was done.
Oh boy, here we go. How long are you gonna shake it?
So right then.
Oh, here's your strainer. You excited? I'm excited.
You're excited? You're excited for my
I think
drink?
I'm more excited than you.
sure you have something up your sleeve.
Well, I'm thinking, now that you use this on me.
Have to get every
drop, right? So
what?
here's a question.
You're all about the garnish. What would you garnish this with?
No, I don't know. I don't have anything to garnish it with. That's not what I was going to say. I am usually all about the garnish, but not today. Are we tasting that right now, or are we just putting that to the side and waiting until I make something?
I say we taste it and then we'll make it.
Okay. You should go first.
We can't cheers.
We can't cheers. It's so strange.
Do you want me to pour some in another glass?
No, it's fine. It's killing me. Oh, he's not saying anything. You're not saying anything. It smells like
I'm
RumChata.
thinking something.
You're thinking something. It tastes like a cinnamon toast crunch shop. Doesn't it?
But it's got the back end heat of the chili.
Yeah, like the fireball in the cinnamon toast crunch.
But cinnamon, but in the fireball drink, it's kind of a sweet,
Right.
kind of like
Not as sweet.
like
Good
a hot
point.
ball,
Right.
very cinnamon.
Terrible.
This
You're right. This is a less sweet, much more tasty version.
with a burn, a little bit of burn.
I just am getting the burn now.
The burn is on the
Takes
back
a minute.
end after.
Takes a
after
minute.
you take a sip. I think that probably the spiced rum is probably lost in the mix.
I think so too.
So you could probably
I think
put a
so
little
too.
more.
I would double up. That's just me. I would double up on the ancho
Do
and
away with
do
the-
away with the rum.
'cause it didn't
Because there's
add
rum in the RumChata. You don't really.
Right.
To your point, it's not really adding anything.
I'm getting the RumChata in the anchovies.
You could almost
Do away
Do away with that, too.
Or no, do some more.
or do more. I don't know, because I feel like RumChata is so flavorful and complex just on its own that I feel like these two together work really nicely, really, really nicely.
Well,
And
the only
this-
way you know it now is if
is
you
if you
made
tried
if you
one.
made it and left these out and said
Yeah.
there's nothing missing.
Maybe we'll do that later.
But I think the
Here,
bitters.
sorry, before I
no, the
get the whole
bitters. I
thing.
think we should put a couple more drops of the bitters in there and see if
Oh, now who's winging it?
just a couple drops and then we'll stir it.
It's like a science experiment all
It
of a
is.
sudden.
Bar spoon.
Oh, shoot. Joe. Easy there.
Don't want
It's a
to
messy stir.
lose any of our wonderful. Oh, we don't have a name for this.
Well, it's your drink. You have to name it. Did it make a difference? You're not going to say anything.
Did it make a difference?
Yes.
Just a little bit more character.
I was
more
going to
depth.
say it just like deepens the flavors that
Which-
you're already tasting, which is
bitters-
interesting.
Bitters are supposed to. Actually, the bitters probably do more of that during the shaking process. Mm-hmm. So we probably didn't get the true effect of the bitters because we just stirred it. But the idea is that bitters are meant to accent, change, and bring out flavors of the other ingredients, and it's exactly what it did.
Really good. That's really good, you guys. You should try it. Go get all this stuff and make this drink. What are you gonna name it? Oh,
I don't know.
because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a ginormous RumChata fan because it's usually overly sweet for me. But this is good. Wow.
Noodle on the name.
Noodle on the name. While I noodle on what the heck I'm gonna make.
I could just cheat. Whatever you want to name it, put a comment below.
That's not fair.
First comment wins.
That's not fair. All right, so now I have to think because used good stuff. Used good stuff. Let's do that.
The bar is reset, and it is yours.
I know, and I know that in my last breath I said RumChata is a little sweet for me, but in my head, the drink that I'm thinking of, I think is going to be kind of sweet, but I'm thinking I'm obsessed, as you can tell, with this peanut butter whiskey. And then we have some blackberry brandy. I'm thinking peanut butter and jelly. I don't know why.
Oh.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking peanut butter and jelly.
Which goes good with a glass of milk, so dairy cream.
I guess, we'll see.
Would you like a sip?
But I'm trying to figure out my measurements, because...
Before I finish this, do you want one more sip while I'm over here
good.
spectating?
I'm good, because we can make more. All right, let me think for a minute. I prefer a more whiskey forward cocktail, so I'm gonna go, let's see.
2.5 ounces?
Maybe three.
Maybe 3.
Let's do 3 ounces of the whiskey. It's similar, this peanutty whiskey is delicious. It's similar to Screwball whiskey. It's really, really good.
Which we went somewhere, well, maybe it was the Screwball, but we went somewhere and somebody,
It was the Screwball.
The bartender mentioned the peanut butter whiskey.
We saw the bottle and we both went, ew.
And the
he
bartender
gave us
said,
a little taste
"Just
of
wait."
it. And we were like,
gave us-
oh, right?
Right.
Okay, so I eyeballed about 3 ounces of the whiskey. I'm gonna do maybe an ounce. Yeah. An ounce of the blackberry. Oh, shoot. That's more like an
3/4
ounce and a half. The blackberry. And then, I mean, it's gonna turn out to be like just a touch of RumChata, which is okay with me.
The goal was to use the RumChata.
Well, I'm
it should be
using
the
it.
main
See,
component.
I'm opening the bottle. I'm using.
You want to use the
RumChata.
eyedropper for it?
Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. I have lost track of how many ounces I have in my shaker, so I'm doing about an ounce of the RumChata. We'll see what happens.
Might have been a little more, so you went a little.
We'll see what happens. I mean, the worst thing that happens is I have some left over in the tin, right? No, this. Got me all worked up here. All right. I know, I'm nervous about this drink. I feel like I say that a lot.
Okay, you're nervous about
Yeah.
the making?
Yeah.
No pressure.
I'm
Hope it's
stream
good.
mine into a martini glass just because why not? It's pretty.
Are you gonna make a drink that you don't garnish?
Yes.
That is so unlikely.
I know, it's
it's an
unlikely.
interesting color. I forgot that.
Well, because the
purple. Right, I
blackberry
know, but I
brandy is,
didn't
and look at
expect
that. Look at that.
That's what we call a perfect
Pour. Every last drop, right?
Martini glass. Looks like you want it should be rimmed with something.
No, that's messy. Okay. Are you excited? I'm excited.
So here's where we test your poker face, where you drink it and then don't tip your hand on whether you like it or not before I try it. Of course, I wonder what effect having
I'm not
had
saying
a
anything.
cocktail with spice first before we drink this. I wonder how it affects it. I don't know why I get buttered popcorn. No idea.
You say that every time you smell this whiskey.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
I don't know why. I get mostly the
Peanut butter.
peanut butter whiskey.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I don't get the jelly,
Not super sweet. I get a little bit of the fruit. A little bit.
so I would think that maybe a little more of the brandy would.
Next time I'll
Balance
do
it.
more like maybe a half and half situation. Less whiskey, more brandy.
Which would be good for me. This is the peanut butter flavor is very strong to me. So
Yeah.
cutting it a little bit more with the sweet might.
It's not quite as sweet as I thought it was going to be. Maybe because I went heavier with the whiskey.
And so remind us what were the measure amounts?
I don't know, I winged it. It was like, I wung it. It was like 3 ounces of the peanut butter whiskey, about an ounce and a half of the blackberry brandy, and maybe an ounce or an ounce and a half of the RumChata. Again, I was kind of winging it.
And now the all-important question: what's the name?
You didn't name yours.
Right. So I failed. Miserable failure.
What's the name?
What's the name?
Yeah, you can't really name that a peanut butter and jelly because the blackberry is so faint and very.
I think just a little more blackberry and it would
Off in
have
the
a really good
background.
balance.
Yeah, it's mostly peanut butter and cinnamon. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I like it. I like it more than I thought I was going to, quite frankly.
Name both drinks in the comments
Help us
below.
out, will ya? Yeah. What do you guys do with your RumChata? We need to know, because we have all this. Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a part 2 and we'll make 2
More
at
RumChata
some
drinks?
point. We'll drag out the RumChata.
Which one do you like better?
Sorry,
I know, I do too. Right? Yeah.
I think this one with a little tweaking could be as good.
Yeah.
But it's
Agreed.
This is too prominent for me.
Agreed.
All right, there you go. A couple ideas for using up your RumChata. And maybe we'll do this again.
This was fun.
Don't forget to name the cocktails
Yeah,
below.
please.
And you could tell us which one you think sounded better.
I know, I liked that one better too. This one.
Should we make another one?
I mean.
All right. While we make another one of these. Cheers.
Cheers. I know, it's so sad. We didn't cheers today. Cheers. It's so sad. It's just not right.
Something to it. And so all we added was
That's
the spiced
the trick.
rum. And
We thought we could do without the rum. Interesting. That's fun.
we made another round of the first drink. And we tried it without the spiced rum because we thought that it really didn't add anything to
And
it.
it was good, but it was missing something.
It wasn't as complex, wasn't as
Right.
deep. And we added the spiced rum back in.
It was like, why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum
Why is the rum
always-
gone? And we
And
put the rum back.
It makes a
And
difference.
it makes it much more complex.
I didn't think I tasted it because I was expecting a different kind of spice,
Mm-hmm.
but it surfaces differently. I don't know if it's because of the bitters or the way it plays off of the ancho, but
It's so funny.
so note to self and to
Don't
others.
skip the rum.
Don't skip the rum. The rum played an important part in the drink. Wow.
This is fun.